So our friends are back. We're in a hotel together. Damon's not feeling well. So it is 1 o'clock. We're trying to figure out our plan today. But you guys are up here in a very special car. We're gonna check that out later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. In the meantime, these guys haven't showered, so we're gonna share my shower. They're laughing, but we're serious. The one thing about when you travel to British and European countries is everything's a bit smaller because there's less real estate. So the hotel rooms are tiny, and the showers are even smaller. And these are big lads behind me. So I'm not sure how we're all three of us gonna fit in the shower at the same time, but we're gonna try. These guys, how long did you guys drive?
23 hours from start.
So from Sweden, what city do you live in?
Huh?
What city did you start in?
What time?
What city?
City in Kävlinge, outside Malmö, Sweden. South of Sweden.
And then drove here?
And we had a 3-hour sleep only, in the car, in the SV.
On the train?
No. In Brussels.
Oh, you pulled over to a gas station?
Gas station. We had some issue with the car. The car was in limp mode, so we had to rest.
What was the issue, do you know?
The cat temp sensor.
Oh, just remove those.
Yeah,
You gotta tune that shit out.
I know, but not easy on the gas station.
So Eric drove his 2017 Aventador SV that has the DDE pink livery from Innotech on it, which is really cool.
Yeah, it pops.
GTR pink.
Really cool.
And then today is our big drive. So we've been in London for 2 days. Yesterday, nothing got accomplished. Damon's super sick. He has the flu. So we're trying to reorganize how we're going to do today and what cars to take and whatnot and go from there. But I'll be vlogging with Mr. JWW and our Swedes over here, the Swedish Fish. If you guys don't recall, these gentlemen were on the last rally with us in Europe for Gumball, and unfortunately will not be coming to the next one. And the reason behind that is it's very expensive, not only for the rally. The rally is one thing. You can pay for the rally fee. It's the insurance you'll need. Transport. It'll add 40 grand right away.
Yeah, minimum.
And the entry fee is what, 90?
I think like something like that. And you also need to pay like the customs in Thailand, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. And then you get it back like, when the car is not there anymore, but it's a lot of money.
So we do this as a business, and for us, it's easy. Okay, if we spend 150 grand, we're gonna get some sponsors, make some videos, and we'll, at the worst case, break even, have an amazing experience, and make some awesome videos for you guys. But when you do it just for fun, $150,000 is insane. Like, you'd have to be worth tens of millions to burn that much money just for a week. Although I'd love if you guys could come.
Next time, maybe. Depends on the route.
The next route is nuts.
It is?
I don't know what it is yet, because they won't tell me, but it's nuts.
Okay.
I'll tell you off camera. How do you like driving in London?
I love it.
Is that
it's
why
the best thing?
Is that why Under's driving your car?
No. He drove it because I needed to work.
Oh,
and
really?
also, I drive a lot.
Do you
so
really?
when I'm with Under, it's quite nice to not have to drive.
He likes driving, so it's good.
Yeah. But one thing you need to know about Under is he suffers from narcolepsy. Or what's the word?
Narcolepsy? He's an asshole?
No, when he falls asleep, like randomly. Like.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
I think it's called alcoholism.
In Sweden, it's called narcolepsy. Not narcotics. But he is the most fantastic. He has this thing where he can fall asleep in 2 seconds.
Oh, I can do that too.
No, but he's like, when we drove Gumball, he's like, I need sleep. He just falls asleep. In 5 seconds.
But even when he's awake, he seems like he's sleeping because he's so quiet.
But the thing is, when we were in Monterey, we were joking about it. So we were driving home from the Gumball house, and I'm sitting with my phone, and I just see the side of the road coming towards me, like dong 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 dong. So I look over, and Under's like, so I'm like, Under! He's like, whoa, no, I'm not sleeping.
So we need to, on that note, come visit you guys.
Yeah, you need to.
So we're gonna plan, I was mentioning, you guys will see more about this in the main channel video tomorrow about our plans for the UK and Europe. But you know, DD is going worldwide. We're taking over.
We're world, baby.
I'm gonna live at your house and raise your children.
You're welcome to. They're gonna like you.
I'm in charge of discipline, that's it.
I'm a
So
good
apparently
sleep
you
driver.
fall asleep really easy.
I'm a really good sleeper.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I
too.
do. Yeah.
He says you have narcolepsy.
No, actually not.
No?
I'm just lucky to fall asleep.
You're just a narcissist?
Yeah. That another thing.
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
So I was telling these guys in tomorrow's Main Street video to learn more about our plans for being in Europe, but we got big plans when it comes to you guys. Hey, you modify cars.
Yeah, sure.
So we can work together on doing some crazy builds out here
Of
then.
course. Cool. Let's do it. Bring some cars to
And
Sweden.
cars are cheaper here.
Yeah.
Much cheaper.
Much cheaper. Because they are built here. In Europe. Good cars. Sorry. Cars that don't slide into ditches.
What car is that?
I don't know.
Mustangs?
Yeah.
Damon's really sick. So we're renting an X5 that Gareth, one of Nico's media guys, is going to drive Damon to Welshly, and get him to sleep. So I'll be making the main channel video. So tomorrow morning when you watch the main video and you're like, fuck is Damon, mate? Oi, bruv, where's Damon?
Musta.
Now you know why.
Oi, mate.
And we also had a really good lesson about Ireland. And I knew there was conflicts in Ireland, but I didn't realize it was Northern Ireland and Ireland. I thought it was England. I didn't realize that Ireland was actually split. So
Yeah.
good education around what flag to use. So we never went to Ireland. We went to Northern Ireland,
Yeah.
which is part of the British Commonwealth. And Ireland is part of the EU. So they use the euro
So
there.
there's 2 islands.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So when we first went there, we posted on Instagram and we typed in Ireland under the gifts and a flag popped up. So we posted the flag and people were like, that's not Ireland. And I was like,
Fucking hell.
what do you mean I typed in Ireland? No, it's Northern Ireland. Like, I realized Northern Ireland was like a separate thing, not like, oh yeah, it's North LA, West LA, East LA. No, it's like Northern Ireland's a whole different thing. So Nico doesn't live in Ireland, he lives in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
And Nico says it's all the same thing, but Nico was wrong. It made us look bad. So if you're in Northern Ireland, I apologize. If you're in Ireland, I apologize. We'll come back and come to Ireland, Dublin especially, and do a tour there soon. But in the meantime, we now understand geography much more. So if we offend anybody, we apologize. It's literally ignorance and not understanding. I'm Canadian. No one told me. And Nico lives there and didn't tell us. Oh, it's all the same, mates. Like, clearly not. Based on the DMs I got from you guys. I like that. We're packing up. I'm not sure if I gave a tour. Maybe I did in the main channel. I black out a lot sometimes, you guys. This is the upper suite here at the Elms. And they really hooked us up. The whole living area. Unfortunately, when you're on the grind of YouTube, you don't get a lot of downtime to enjoy the hotel rooms. Even though you stay at fancy hotels sometimes, which is really ironic. Like, how much time do you get to enjoy a hotel when you're at a hotel when you're on the grind?
Zero. I mean,
Zero.
also, even if you stayed in a nice hotel, how often is it that you check in really late and leave really early?
Really?
You see everything in the dark and bounce.
As long as it has a nice bed. Now, I would say if you've never traveled to the UK or Europe, this is standard. The beds aren't huge, you guys. The Americans watching right now. Over here, this is a thing. When we did Gumball, the European tour, even when you had like 2 beds, sometimes it'd be 1 bed with a divider down the middle for 2 grown men.
What about, have you ever slept in Germany or anywhere like that?
No.
You'll often get a double bed with 2 separate single duvets. It's the most annoying
What?
thing in the world. It's so weird. It's like, imagine having the full width of this, but only this size duvet split in half. So your feet like sticking out of the side of it, and I don't know the cultural reason behind it, but it's a thing in Europe.
Well, they lost the war, so maybe that's their... Okay, so, beautiful day out here. Damon's actually right over next to us. It's feeling a little bit better. Look at this. Hey, James, do you think this is an old barn?
This was definitely a stables,
Oh, that's cool.
for sure.
So this would be original woodwork on the ceiling.
We're sleeping where the horses used to sleep in the hay. 100%.
That works for me. It's better than where Nico slept last night. A ditch.
We were looking at it, it looks mean as hell compared to the DD11.
Here we are in the fields. The grass, the lawn, what do we call it? At the Elms. Gorgeous. Definitely want to come back here with my fiance, maybe my kids one day, and do a little UK countryside tour. That's the one thing about this business, that we don't get a lot of time to enjoy where we are. And that sounds crazy because you watch the videos, oh, you're having fun all day long. We're creating. And creating is different than documenting. Documenting is someone holds the camera and just follows you around, and when you get what you get. Creating is going, okay, what's the story? What are we doing here? What's the goal? How can I deliver an experience to you guys that's thought out, so not just watching random shit? So, with that comes your focus is not really present to what you're doing. It's more about what you're looking for. So anyway, what I've learned along the ways is there's lots of places I want to go back and see. Definitely the Elms, come stay here with the family. Like, it's such a vibe, the restaurant, the pub. And it's built in the late 1800s. A lot of history in this country. Today's Sunday, we fly back tomorrow. Damon's been sick the entire time. I've been doing the best I can to manage meeting all the fans and then making videos. Hopefully one more video comes from this. I'm not sure what yet. We had a plan earlier. There's a gentleman who actually has a Volkswagen mini truck thing. I forget the model, but he actually put a McLaren 650S drivetrain into it, mid-engine, but it's not running yet. He's got it done, and he's like, hey, I mean, it runs, it has to be dynoed and stuff like that. I'm gonna make a video today, but I was like, why don't we wait till it's done, and drive it on the road? Be better for him to really showcase what he pulled off. And obviously for you guys, you can see the car driving, which is more exciting. In the meantime, we're waiting for Nico and the Swedes to get here, and then we're doing a little road trip back to London. And James sadly leaves us here. He lives an hour, I believe, north. So going back to London makes no sense. In the meantime, check out some of the looks and views here at the Elms, Holchester. So we had a small little issue. I was spotting James and came around the corner. Now luckily, not luckily, smartly, you PPF your car.
Yeah, it's fully PPF, which is good. And it has extra layer of DDE protection on top of the exact spot where we had this scratch.
I have one question though. Why are you disrespecting our logo by scratching it like that?
I'm gonna disrespect it and pull it off and put my own logo on it.
You would never
That's
do that.
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
So
Did you show them where that happened?
yeah, I was just over here.
Look, on that corner there.
Hey, coming around here.
It happened on
You
there.
see it.
So you can actually see some of the...
Yeah.
you can see
Some of the DDE wrap right there.
So was that just turning the corner?
Just turning the corner, yeah. But since it's had its service, the wing mirrors like fold in. So I couldn't actually see properly. And then
That wasn't your fault.
And I was like, man, it was definitely my fault.
Dude, that was just like
It's just typical.
the perfect graze though.
Yeah,
Because think about how much worse that could have been. Because when you look at this,
I know.
that's actually sharp.
Dude, it could have been really bad.
Like really bad.
I mean, it's not on the carbon, thankfully, but also the other strange saving grace.
Show them the cool thing about Senna's.
The other strange saving grace is flexi panels. This is how thin the carbon is on
It's really neat
Senna's.
if you watch.
So yeah, like the whole thing flexes. So when it touched the wall, it bent in a little bit. Like, if that was
That
an
saved you.
aluminium panel, it would have
That was saved you.
done.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
I freaked out the first time I leaned here
then you were like, oh,
and I sat on it and the whole panel went poof. And then I got up and it just went poof back out. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
thank God for that. Oh, dudes, I wish I could stay with you all day. I hope you feel much fresher soon.
I won't breathe on you.
Pleasure as always,
Bloody
James. My
great
bunkmate.
few days. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, you guys
Will you be
showered
back-
together.
Will you be back?
Oh, yeah, we did.
We didn't get this on camera, but we shared the same bath.
There's a spare bath. in case
There
my
was
friends
two
join.
baths.
Yeah, we used one. We used one.
We just used one.
We don't want to waste water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the eco-friendly.
That's what we're telling the wives anyway.
Yeah.
It's doing it for the environment. You're lucky you were sick. You would have been the bath boy, bringing us fresh water.
Are you back
gosh.
before
Joke's gone too
I
far.
come over to you?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Dave and I have to discuss. We're looking at buying some cars, so
Yeah.
we might be making more trips out here.
Okay.
Just because we're like, as you guys know watching, like we do a week in LA. We fly that way. We can fly this way. It's a longer flight, but
Yeah. It's
We
a flight.
sleep.
It's a flight.
We could sleep.
I will say that jet lag's annoying. Like even now, I don't feel quite right this entire time. Like a little bit off. A
It
little
does
bit
take a bit.
off.
Yeah, a little bit off.
And by day 6, you're feeling good. Then you go back home and do it all over again.
You've been written off. Like he has been so.
I've been
off.
a train
Anyone
wreck.
like watching this, you actually have no idea how utterly ruined Damon's been the last.
And
the
you don't
last few
get
days.
sick.
You don't
No.
get sick.
You've
So
actually had
must have
bad luck. Even the
sick.
food poisoning you had than this.
Dude, I spent 2 days in bed straight.
But how amazing for us that there's two of us. That one person gets sick, we can still make videos. Because if you're by yourself vlogging,
I told James this was your payback to go and have to vlog without me. Because remember when you got COVID and I got COVID, but you had it the worst and stayed in the hotel room for 5 days
no, I was fine. I just didn't want to work.
and you shit the bed. And then I went and made the promos. Dude, I was so dying having to shoot that promo with the blue Porsche down
You
at
just
the...
pulled it together.
Oh, dude. I was just like, okay.
Then that's your turn.
We're either
Hold the
going
camera.
bankrupt or someone's going to make videos.
Yesterday, there was a meet and greet after Dave stood off the podcast stand. He was stood there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
3
We
hours.
did an hour getting from the car to the stage and 3 hours after. And you couldn't tell because basically the stage was here and in front of it they had a little stand. They're on the side.
There was a queue around the block.
So I was sitting there for an hour and I was like, oh, I look around the corner, you can see do this.
It was crazy.
Which is incredibly humbling and people were like
amazing,
so kind.
amazing.
But
you couldn't share the responsibility is what I mean. You just had to get on with it.
Yeah, it made vlogging very interesting. But we had a really good time. Someone brought me a beer at one point. That was cool.
Nice.
I'm glad no one asked about me. I was just
Everyone asked
sick in
about
bed.
you. Where's Damon? I step out of the car and I'm like, and this guy says within 20 seconds, he goes, "Where's Damon?"
Oh my
Where's
god.
Damon? Straight away.
Who feels city when they see you? Where's
You know what would have been
Where's
you know what would have been you know what would have been the best prank ever? If you said he's at the Elms Hotel, room 39.
I wouldn't do that to you. That's pretty good though. I would do that to
There's
Nico.
people come knocking on the
I would
door.
do that to Nico.
Speaking of which, where is he? I've been waiting around for him.
They're on their way. They're
Yeah, how far away was the Airbnb?
not far. But
Not
Nico
far.
has long showers.
Not far.
A lot of mass to cover.
Jeez. Well,
So if we don't see you out here, we'll see you in. You were supposed to drive this. Not that you don't know what it's like to drive a Santa.
dude,
Anyway,
that would have made for
would have been fun.
so
Fine. At least you got in the Yesco, which is cool.
oh, dude. I'm going home to refinance my house. And then the problem would be trying to find a car to buy.
That's the biggest issue. Pain.
James was going to surprise me with this to drive here, which is insanely a lot of trust. And I'm super grateful, but I ended up getting so sick that I had to pass up on taking this. I had to pass up on getting to drive Eric's Aventador SV. He wanted me to launch it and drive it up the hill. I didn't get to do any of the fun stuff, but I did pop about 6 med pills. I don't recommend anybody do that, by the way, but I threw 6 pills back and dragged my ass out of bed for the last 2 hours of the hill climb to meet as many of you as possible. And I really hope nobody got sick as a result of that. But I'm sorry if I missed you guys at the hill climb. I mean, even today, I'm still like, I got no energy.
And your energy levels at 3.
I've had a small meal in 3 days. That's it. So it is what it is.
And just how jet lag and it's just all these things working against you. Even yesterday, James and I were destroyed after the day there.
Wiped out, absolutely wiped out. That bath together.
It wasn't for theatrics, that's real.
Look at that. That bath together really sorted me out.
It sorted me out. I sorted you out, and you sorted me out. All right, bye, James. You guys want to see the loudest cold start you've ever heard in your life?
Hey, James. Yeah. As cool as the Esco is, the start button ain't on the roof, buddy.
You're right. It's true. Feels like I'm getting into a fighter jet every time.
Isn't the best thing? That's why I put some photos up on Instagram and I used the Top Gun Danger Zone music.
It's so good.
I need to know what
What's happening? You alright? What's happened? Electrical what? Fire. We need a... I need to see what the problem is. I have that issue. That smoke was fucking scary, lad.
Det ser ut under till den stora slaggen.
Ja, men alltså du ser sladdar. De hänger mycket.
Den här där. Det här är till de andra lagen. Men den går inte. Det är boxen kan vara in i mitten som har brunnit. Ta eltejperna. Ja.
What was that?
Alltså det kan ju vara den boxen som sitter där bakom. Den lilla LED-boxen bakom här. Bakom den.
What was that?
It's a LED.
LED underglow.
Den sitter här
We
bakom.
scraped it here. If you look here,
It's still smoking though, so we could...
So he scraped the car.
here's my underglow.
I love that everyone's having a Father's Day lunch right now. And all of your
So that's the underglow
My car
caught
starts
fire.
burning
His car started burning, like genuinely flames. Because
because of this. There's my underglow.
Oh, you're under. Yeah, you can't do underglow.
no.
The same thing happened when we were in Monterey. Remember?
Yep.
We had to go in the two cars and got torn off. How are you?
All right. All right. Are you? No, just Father's Day, missing the kids.
Shit's Father's Day.
Uh,
Having kids.
that was fucking chaos. I thought, what the hell's going on? And you know what I actually thought when I saw the smoke? Did the fucking dickhead do a burnout?
Eric, what'd you do?
I didn't drive, so ask my companion.
Gareth, what'd you do?
I'm a companion here.
Garrett, don't
Nico,
keep it
what'd you
hard on
do?
Garrett.
It's not always me.
He took sexy pictures.
Under does nothing wrong, so I'll never throw him under the bus. No, he doesn't do
It's the
anything wrong.
LED that I refuse to mount on this car.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
he
one
broke it. He
So
broke
we had the same thing in our the KB43 car in the squadron, and the same thing happened in Monterey. They all got torn off.
Yeah.
You guys were
I
there.
don't have any.
So the LED caught fire.
Yeah, correct.
You can smell
I
it.
think the control box for LED.
Control unit.
This is why you don't put LED on your cars, lads. They really wanted to have a pink underglow on their car because they're a wee bit fruity, right? You don't do that, right?
They don't do it.
You don't do
So we're
that.
gonna convoy back to London.
Hmm?
London convoy.
Convoy back to London for sure. Exactly. How was the hotel here?
Dude, it's really, have you seen inside? You've been inside really well.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, thanks for sorting me out.
Damon got sick.
True that. Is he alright?
He's having lunch right now. You wanna come say hi?
Yeah, come in. You think I'd do a burnout?
Eric, what'd you do?
I didn't drive, so ask my companion.
Gareth, what'd you do?
Another companion here.
Garrett, don't.
Nico,
keep it
what'd you
hard on
do?
Garrett.
It's not always me.
He took sexy pictures.
Under does nothing wrong, so I'll never throw him under the bus. No, he doesn't do
It's
anything
the
wrong.
LED that I refuse to mount on this car.
Yeah,
That's the
and
one
he
that-
broke it. He broke
So
it.
we had the same thing in our the KB43 car in the squadron, and the same thing happened in Monterey. They all got torn off.
Yeah.
You guys were
I
there.
don't have any
So the
idea.
LED caught fire.
Yeah, correct.
You can smell
I
it.
think the control box for LED.
Control unit caught on fire.
This is why you don't put LED on your cars, lads. They really wanted to have a pink underglow on their car because they're a wee bit fruity, right? You don't do that, right?
They don't do it.
You don't do
So we're
that.
doing a convoy back to London?
Hmm?
London convoy?
Convoy back to London for sure. Exactly. How was the hotel here?
Dude, it's really, have you seen inside? Oh, you've been inside. You were there last
Yeah.
time. It's really cool.
Yeah, thanks for sorting me out.
Damon got sick.
True that. Is he alright?
He's having lunch right now. You want to come say hi?
Yeah, come in. No, I'll help. I want to make sure that they're alright.
Oh, what are you going to do?
True that.
Come see Damon.
He's moral support.
True Canadian manner. Just leave us.
True Canadian.
Just leave us.
I'll come and say hi today.
He's our Dutch Chris Farley. So, we're doing a road trip.
I just want to say one thing, right? Yesterday I couldn't do anything with that car
Why?
because it was sliding everywhere, right?
Hit the wrong tires for a hill climb in the rain.
Yeah, but I just on the mountain here or the hills here, mate, it was an absolute joke. I've done things I've never done before.
James had to leave, by the way. He had a Father's Day with the in-laws. The Cooper family, they've...
He's a real good father. I'm a cunt. I'm a dickhead.
Well, Damon and I are here too.
We're both dickheads.
And by the way, it's very proper in here. We're sitting there eating lunch and it's Father's Day and everybody's got their shirt and tie on. And all I hear is the SV. Bwap, bwap, bwap. I'm like,
And it caught fire. The maddest smoke. That was mad.
Damon's just here to the right, Nico.
Is you?
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
How you doing? No, but I think I'm slowly healing.
Slowly.
You know what? I had the worst night because
my cough got worse. So like my body aches got better, but my cough got worse last night. And when I was standing, I couldn't really notice it. Even when I'm sitting like this, but when I lay flat or even lay on my side,
Your lungs open up.
dude, it got so bad. I was coughing my brains out. I couldn't fall asleep till 4:30 this morning. So I've had like 5 hours sleep.
So he's coming home. Damon, did you enjoy your time in the UK? Questionable.
You know when you get sick, you know your eye sockets get sore? Dude, right now my eye sockets are so sore. Like,
I'm gonna cut some cables. Thank you.
Thank you for what?
That was very nice of you.
To get cables?
Huh?
To do what?
Scissors.
Oh, he did that. I was just out of the camera.
That doesn't look good.
Did you find the source of the fire under?
Yeah.
Is it smoldering down there?
It's you can look at that. It's all melted.
Oh, shit. Bro, it's hot. It's hot. It melted. That's such a stupid thing to put in your car.
Yeah, it is.
Well, why burn a car down over this?
Exactly. Why?
Okay.
Why, Eric?
Bro!
I just want to point one thing out here. I didn't do this. I just wanted Underglow to look cool with the kids.
I want to fit in too.
Yeah, I
get it,
want to
get
fit
it.
in.
You know, this car is so low and flat.
And Under scratched it up there. Look at that speed bump up there. There's some.
I would say
There's some LEDs left.
Oh, so that just happened here. The
Yeah,
fire happened
it
here.
happened here. And the funny story is,
What's the funny story? Oh, let's get to this. Oh my god, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. This is actually part of the underglow and the mounting points. So we'll have to go back and clean that up. That's seeing the crime. Came around here, pulled in, and there was smoking. So a cheap underglow kit almost burnt. A cheap underglow kit almost burned down. I can't talk today. It's been a long week. I almost burnt down this beautiful SV. So lesson learned. No more underglow. Just say no to underglow.
that's merch. The funny thing is, when we drove out to the Airbnb, we got clutch overheating.
Just say no to underglow.
oh my god.
Burst into flames. He bottomed out, shorted out one of the underglow pieces just now, and it's burst into flames. It's all melted.
That's serious.
The whole car could have caught fire.
Oh, for sure.
Like that's how.
We had done reason to lose a car.
Easily, where was that in the front?
Underneath the front, they had to pull the whole front out just now to get at it.
Oh, it easily could have just went up. Because once all that material on the front, if the plastic like bucket and the carpet and everything started to go, you would have never got to it.
And all because it was it was hit with a floor basically.
Yeah, it
How
bombed
can I
out
call fire around them?
because it shorted out, and there's obviously not good. It's obviously not a high quality piece of technology, and when it shorted out, it didn't have something in place to prevent it from overheating. And the wire was getting hot.
So that stupid box can burn down a $500,000 car easily.
Holy crap.
That's insane. And it nearly did. Like it was on fire. Look at this. I was like, is this a joke? What's happening here? How are you? You well?
You're right, man.
I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yes, of course, bud. Of course. What's this? First thing. It's literally.
So Under's gonna explain to us why you don't want to put underglow in your $500,000 car. So why would you not want to put underglow in your car?
Because the car is low as fuck, and you know when you scrape something, what scrape first?
Underglow.
Of course.
And it can arc.
Yeah.
So it closes the circuit, and that doesn't have a proper fuse system or something.
Correct.
Is it probably a cheap kit that he bought online?
Probably the cheapest one. No, it's okay. It's okay, kid. I burnt my fingers.
Holy!
There's still some power on the cables when I took it off. So
His fingers are burnt, Damon.
yeah.
grabbed the cable and burnt his
Eric needs
fingers.
to pay me now for this.
In the USA, that'd be a lawsuit.
Yeah.